I'm telling my husband to hush as he walks through. Making sure I'm live on my channels. I think I am, but we'll double check. Boy, a lot going on this morning, but I'm better and I'm here. I don't know if you heard him. My husband had surgery and he's trying to get around. Okay, let's see. I think yes, yay. Okay. Oh, but I did not mute. Okay, how's that? I hope we have sound. Oy. Okay, so I know I'm live on YouTube. I'm just going to pray I'm live on Facebook. All right. Hello. How are you all? Trying to go live has been hard this week. But I'm here. Yay. Okay. So I'm going to switch you down and we're just going to get rolling. I have an appointment at 10, a little 11, and I can't even tell you. Okay. So we are going to use the Wildflower Desgins Bundle. I tried to adjust that and it's still, I'll keep working on that though. Okay. This, unfortunately, is unavailable right now. I'm so sorry, but it will be available July 8th. Okay. So keep your eyes open. July 8th, it will be back in stock. And we make our stamp sets in-house, so it may come back sooner than that, but July 8th for sure. Okay, let's get rolling. All right, this is the first card I made. I just love it. So what I did, we've been making layouts, and I decided to use one of the layouts. I thought that would be fun. So my card base is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Basic card base. Okay. Then I have a piece of white that is 4 by 5 1/4. Sorry, I have it. Okay, 4 by 5 1/4. All right, and I have already cut these at 5 inches by 1 1/8. Yep, 5 by 1 1/8. Sorry, just had to check. I'm looking for my adhesive. Oh boy, I know I have it here somewhere. Okay. And I'm going to adhere these. Now I kept them as they got cut. So you can see that. And so when I place them on here, they'll kind of coordinate. And remember to do this before you what are you trying to say, Karen? Before you adhere this to, say it, before you adhere this to the card base. Oh, guys, my brain's a little foggy this morning. There is. I've had some trouble sleeping at night. I sleep really good. Don't let me get you wrong. But I've had some trouble. So anyway, no worries. The brain fog is real. Maybe once I get going, though, get rid of it. Okay, so now I grabbed my last one. And I'm going to place that on here. Okay, I'm going to move this a little bit. I got a little extra glue down there I'm going to try to rub off. I don't have my eraser here with me. And then I'm going to place this one. And I'm doing, I don't like my corners to pop up, you know? So I put a little extra on there to keep them down. Okay, so we have our paper on. I really like how that looks. So pretty. I'm going to show you a little trick. I am using our 2023 to 2025 in color jute. Okay. And I didn't want it so thick and bulky. So what I did is that may be a little short. I will make it work. What I did is it twists and you can pull one thread off. There are 3 threads. Okay. So you can pull just one out. Isn't that cute? I love it. So, like I said, there are 3 pieces. That one seems to be really thick compared to the other 2, but they will come apart. Okay, so that's a lot thinner, but they're fun. Okay, so I'm going to set those aside. I want to use this one. And on this card, I went around twice. This one I may only get once. Look, I took that glue off and went on the back of my card. Okay. This one I may only get once, and that's okay. Let's just tie it like we're doing it once. Because like I said, I didn't cut it long enough. And once you fray it, it is going to leave a lot of fuzzies, and it's easily broken. If you understand, you can pull it apart much easier. So I don't want to do that. I just want to tie a bow. So it's one of those, you've got to be strong but gentle, if that makes sense. When I tie my bows, I do tie them upside down. That's just something I've always done. Now, getting the right threads to come through. That's another one. Okay, I did it. It's going to be loose, and that's okay. I'll just go tighten it up on the back. I don't want to overwork these threads. See, if you do, like I said, they're going to pull apart. Wow, that doesn't even look like a bow. That looks like a giant mistake. Okay, I'm getting it where I want it. Trying to pull my threads through. I don't want that one. Do you want this one? There we go. Okay. But I love the look of all the threads and everything. So because I pulled it so much, now I need to adjust it. So I'm just going to tie that down or, adhere that down. Get my bow back into place. I may have to use a glue dot with this. Let's see, a little bit more on this side. And then we should have a good tight bow. But like I said, let me just get a glue dot and fix it. And it'll be so pretty. Looks like a giant mess right now, doesn't it? Okay. Here we go. All right. Come on. Play fair. Play nice. Okay. There. Looks 10 times better. It's looking like a bow at least. Okay. All right. So now I've got a little adhesive on the back, but now I'm going to take and I'm going to show you 2 different ways to use your thread like that or your jute like that. So if you don't like this one, that's fine. I get it. It's a little messy, but I have another with the jute on it as well. I'll show you that one. Okay. So there we have that. Now I've already used the die cut. We are using the coordinating die cuts. And so this is the giant die, which I didn't put on here and I don't know why. You get a giant frame. Okay. I should have added that. With this scalloped one, you get the scallop and then you get an inside. And then this is the basic bottom, small size. And then you have the dies that cut out the images when they're stamped. It's a beautiful stamp set. Beautiful. Okay, so we're using the smallest one, and I'm using Moody Mauve. And I'm going to stamp You've Been on My Mind. Okay. Try to get that straight up here. That may help. Here we go. All right. Now I'm going to stamp on scrap this flower. It's so pretty. And I'm going to stamp it in black. You're not going to see any greenery or anything. So we're just going to stamp it on black. I'm going to color it in. And then we're going to die cut it. So I am using, I want my light Moody Mauve blend. Oh, wrong end. Of course. Okay. And this literally, you can just kind of touch and the ink is going to spread. It is so tiny. So I am using the fine tip on this to help me. I don't think I could use that brush tip. I think I would go outside the lines way too many times. But just barely touching it, the ink moves. And holding my breath, not sticking out my tongue because I tend to do that. Okay. Coloring what I see in the flowers. It goes really quick. Even if it's a leaf that's not really noticeable, I think it's a flower, so I'm just going to color it. Nobody's going to know. Now that I see it in a different light, I see like what could be two little leaves. If I don't go all the way out to the end, that's okay. I do tend to shake a little, so I try very hard not to go outside the lines if I can. But if I do, I will be fine. Okay, almost done with this. Like I said, it's going to get tucked in, so you're not going to notice too much. And I'm not going to go ahead and highlight or anything because you're not going to see it. Now I am going to cut just a little bit out of this so I can run it through my die cut machine. I've got my little blue over here ready to roll. Love my little blue, which is 10% off this, a couple more weeks. Maybe next week is the last week. The end of the month. You get extra 10% off on this right now. Oh, I forgot to bring my tape over. So we're just going to pray that everything goes well. Do not move. Do not move. Okay. I don't think it'll move. I've got it pretty tight. I forgot to bring my masking tape over. My Post-it note tape. That's the word I'm thinking of. I told you, brain fog is real. And I dropped that, so I'll be right back. Drop that die. Leave it on the floor. And I can't grab it either. So I have to take a piece of paper and scoop it up. Okay. Makes me feel better that I didn't leave it down there. All right. So now I'm going to take dimensional. And I'm going to add it to the back of my sentiment. Oh, I don't know if you can hear my dogs barking. I'm sorry if you do. There's all kinds of things happening outside this morning. Okay, get that paper off of there. And I'm going to set this on here, just like this, right over that twine. Then I'm going to tuck this in. So you just need a little adhesive. Now I just pray I got it straight. No, I did not. But that's the nice thing. If you do it right away, you can get it pretty good. Okay, guys, that's the first card. All right. Let's cricket the other direction. Oh my. Okay. So the other one, I did go up a little higher. Goodness. Okay. I did go up a little higher, but you don't have to. You can do it lower, higher, however. But that's your first card. All right. The next card is super simple as well, but I am missing a piece. Oh, give me a second. I know I did it, but I am missing two pieces, actually. Don't know where I put them. Here's one. Okay. All right. I see the other one. Okay. Boy, found it. Okay. So I went ahead. Now I'm basically using the whole suite. And the suite is on page 40 and 41 of the annual catalog. So I love the designer series paper. I love the everything. I love the whole suite. Sorry, we have too much. Okay, so here's the suite on page 40 and then 41. Well, this has the samples on 40. So the gems are unorderable until June 24th. And then, like I said, the stamp set. But the dies are available, the embossing folder is available. And the embossing folder is really cool. It is called Dashing Designs. See, I put that in big, bold letters so I can see it. It's really cool. I love it. Okay. Let me show you the card. And we'll get making that. This is the card. It's so cute. Okay. So I'm going to set that aside, and I am going to fold my card base. It's a normal card base, 5.25 by 8.5. Okay. And this is just a layer at 5.25 by 4. Now you have to be careful sometimes on some of these embossed pieces because the paper will rip up. Ask me how I know. See, just like it was going to do it right there. Okay. So just be gentle or use liquid glue, which I'm out of kind of. I have just like drops left. But I know where to get it. I just have to order it. Okay. So I'm going to lay that down. Okay. Now everything is pretty much flat on my card front. Okay, so this is the scallop piece I was showing you in Moody Mauve. This is the scallop piece. Love it. And like I said, I just have drops left. Let's see if I can get a couple drops out of here. Whoop. I don't want to use too much. You know, you don't want it coming out. But yay, I still have enough to do this. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this down in the center. When you have something all gluey like that, tweezers work really well, but I'm not going to pull mine out right now. Okay. Should. Oy. All right, so there you have this. And so the center piece that I die cut is just put aside for another day. Okay. Now, I cut it twice because I cut one in white, and there's your center piece. So I have the frame left in white from this piece, and I have the scallop left in white from this piece. Okay. So, like I said, everything is geared down flat. I'm just going to adhere that. It makes such a beautiful frame, right? And then I have this piece, and I cut this from the designer series paper, but remember I talked about the smallest piece. You can see that. And so I'm going to use that. And again, just laying it flat. And just lining everything up. All right. Pretty cute so far. Can't tell I'm using that. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing with the mauve did with wild wheat. Just gonna take that apart, pull this piece out, be gentle, because I don't want to tear it. And I'm going to set that aside for a minute because I did forget to stamp my sentiment. On this one, I'm using Thank You, and I'm using the Moody Mauve down. Stamping in color and not in black all the time. Sometimes it just looks so nice and so refreshing to have more color than just black. All right, there we have it. I'm going to blow on it just a little bit, just so it dries a little bit. And I'm just going to angle this one. Nothing fancy. I did banner the other one. Darn, I forgot. Oh, and I should go this way. Okay, let me do that. Oy. Okay. Well, darn. I don't have another scrap over here. That's okay. It'll look fine. It'll look fine, fine, fine. Okay. I'm going to put a piece of adhesive on the back of this. I'm going to take this thread or jute. I'm going to do a couple little circles on here, like a bow almost. I didn't on the last one. I did loops. Let's see. I can still do loops. I still have enough. Let's do the loops. Okay. And then I use dimensionals. So I will say that this piece is 3/4 of an inch, not a 1/2 an inch. That thank you is a little bigger. And so you need it to the white scrap to be a little bigger. Okay. And now on the other card, I like this flower to show. So I put my thank you up high. Well, on this card, I want this flower to show. So actually, I like the greenery too. I'm going to put it down in this corner. Okay. So see the difference, but yet it's all in what you want to show. And I really do like those flowers. Okay. Last card. This is going by quick, y'all. I'm not going to be on for an hour today. Okay, this last card. I am using thick, basic white cardstock. Okay. Let me go ahead and burnish this. Same measurement, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now, I'm using the largest inside piece from the die cuts. And like I said, this had a frame. I need to put that frame on there. And I have 2 pieces of scrap. Look how smart I was on this one. These are 5/8 of an inch. And this is a scrap at 5/8 of an inch by 4 inches. I believe these are all 4 inches. And then this is 5 1/4 by 4 inches and is also embossed with the dashing designs. Okay, so I'm going to slowly put adhesive on this so I don't tear it. Something about going really fast tears the back. And I'm one that loves adhesive because I live in Arizona and sometimes my cards fall apart because when it's dry, it's dry. But let me tell you, I'm so excited. We had rain last night. We got about an inch out here. Yes, it was wonderful. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. Okay, so I have a few things to bring in. And so it's humid. You can tell it's humid, but we tolerate that because I love the rain. So our monsoon's happening. Yeah. Right. I don't have a scrap piece of paper, so I can get one. So I have my blending brush, and how I do my blending brushes is I have one for each color family. This is my blues, and so after a while, when they start getting like this, I will go in and wash them, but I'm pretty lazy about washing my brushes. Um, that's just me, how I am. Okay, I don't want it too dark. So we're going to take this. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to just start gently rubbing in a circle. I want just a nice blue tinted background in here. And I feel like if I just keep going, I will get it. Okay, so I'm going to turn it a little bit so I get my background pretty even. Okay. A little bit more, get a little bit darker. And there, we've got that nice shaded blue background. And there goes my dogs. Like I said, I apologize. They just love to bark. Barking dogs. What can I say? Okay. I keep my Misty Moonlight here. All right. So the next step is I need my scrap again. And also, I need a mossy meadow ink pad. All right. Get my scrap back. I'm back. I had to run and get it. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. So I'm going to take the same stamp that I used before. Only this time it's going to be in Mossy Meadow. Give that a second to dry. Oh, guys, I did that all wrong. That is not what I did. I need a baby wipe. I just lied to you. No, I did not do that. See, my brain fog sets in. Let me show you the proper way. Okay, I just had to get a wipe to clean my stamp off. Let me show you the proper way. Of course I did it wrong. Of course I'm live. Of course, of course, of course. You asked me, why did you bring those markers out, Karen? I have a mess. Sorry. Okay. Put Mossy and go away. I don't need you. Go away. All right. I think, let's see. I think I can get it right there. Okay. I took my Stampin' Write markers. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I just did that. I have these things out here. Okay. And I colored on my stamps. Now, please note, these are my Stampin' Write markers, not my blends. You guys, you can't do this with your blends. Your blends are alcohol ink, and what'll happen is they'll just dry. Okay, so you have to use the Stampin' Right markers to do this. Boy, where was my brain today? Brain fog is real, I'm telling you. Okay, so now to remoisten that ink, because it does tend to dry, but it will clean up. You're gonna all right? Okay, so there I have it stamped. And watch, this, if you have never seen this, this cleans off. Okay, this is with our Stampin' Right markers. Now I do need my chamois. I don't have my chamois or my Stampin' Cleaner with me right here. I need to get it, but you can see it does clean off a little bit of foam from your paper. Okay, now I'm going to take a blender pen. I don't know if you guys have used these. These are our blender pens. There's 3 in a packet, right? And what I'm going to do is just go in and blend that ink a little bit. Okay, I'll show you up close in just a minute what it looks like. Now, I did all the top. I did not do the stems green. I did the stems blue. Okay. I'm just coloring this in just like I did before with the blends, but this just gives it more of a watercolored look. It's so nice. Okay, I'm going to just keep coloring this for a few minutes and get this all blended. The nice thing is it doesn't take long, but if you want it to, you can sit here and really be meticulous and really get it blended well. The only thing is you have to watch out for is if you color it too long with your blender pen, the white will peel. Or I can't say that word, pill. So you know how sweaters pill, you get those little bumps on them. This will too. So you just want to be kind of gentle. See? Let's see. Focus. There we go. So see how that's just kind of colored that in a little bit everywhere, just light. Now to clean your blender pen, all you do is you rub it until the blue is off the tip and it runs clear. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to get my little blue back in. There's my little blue. Let's cut some of this off. I don't need it all. All right. Where did I put the dye? Okay. We're going to set this dye on here. We're going to pull this out a little bit so I can get this plate in. Okay, we haven't moved yet. All right. No moving. I always forget how much this shakes the table. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, let's look at it. I'm so excited. Woohoo! Look at that. So cute. All right. So now I'm going to take dimensionals. Where did I put them? Okay. And I'm going to pop this up with my dimensionals. And I'm not going down the stem part. That's not necessary. I'm going to put that right there in that blue place. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Now, one last thing, and we'll be ready to finish our card. Well, maybe a couple things. All right, I am going to banner this. This is our scrap piece. Okay, and then I'm going to take and stamp our sentiment, which is sending happy thoughts. And I'm using the Misty Moonlight. Ooh, I didn't need to do that much. That pad is juicy. Okay. All right. There we have it. A little juicy on that side, but that's okay. I like how it turned out. Blowing everything away. Okay, so now, without messing this up, I am going to cut this end. I'm going to cut. No, wrong direction. See, I do that every time I go the wrong direction. All right, without moving it, it's still kind of wet. Some adhesive on it. Get it off my finger. I've got my piece here, and I'm just going to kind of angle it just a little bit so you can still see the piece underneath it. Then I'm going to put some dimensionals. I know I just have oh, dimensionals. They drive me insane. I lose them all the time. That's a piece of paper. Okay. So now that one's off. Okay. I'm going to add this here. And then I'm going to take, which I should have done this sooner, but it still works. And I'm going to adhere this to our card. Yay. All right. There's our cards. I do want to tell you, I did stamp on the inside of my cards. I put that flower on the inside of this one. I just always forget to do it when I'm live. I don't know why. See what I did? 3 little roses. Those are one of the stamps. Not this one, but this one. See? Very nice. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I know I enjoyed sharing this with you. If you're interested in any of these cards, please let me know. I will have a tutorial up later on, and I will have this up on my blog. I will see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye. All right, guys, I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.